Good evening, everybody. Sorry, it's been a while since I've done a video, and I was supposed to be still focusing on that Pokopia hotel. I had to take a little bit of a break from that um, due to some personal family medical issues, but gonna try to get back into the swing of things hopefully next week. Um, so, in the meantime, I am going to show off something that I did work on, which is the greenhouse. I created a greenhouse in my pallet town because just want to try a couple things and see how it would look. And it turned out pretty good, surprisingly. My only complaint is the way the different um, blocks fit together that are for the glass. But as you can see, this is kind of what my pallet town looks like. I'm trying to run past all these Pokemon before they bombard me with all the hey ditto requests crap that they do when they want to give me the paint. I had to relocate a few homes to kind of make this path go in here. This is another project I'm working on, which is basically I took a large one of the Bleak Beach homes, and I expanded it out, added 3 additional rooms to it, but I haven't finished the roof yet, so it may be a minute before that's done. Alright, so let's head on over. Okay, of course that's my little ice temple thing. I plan on moving some of the water-based Pokemon over there whenever I get a chance. I just haven't had time yet. Now on my Cloud Island, I've already done that though. Okay, so went ahead and paved over here. This is also going to be another house I'm going to work on. I've been using the mouse mode to paint, which is kind of what I did with the house over there. I'm going to do the same thing over here to kind of change the colors up a little bit. But here it is. This is my greenhouse. So the way I went about doing this one, I started off, maybe better if I can explain it over here, by putting down the sprinkler. And the sprinkler, the way it works, it goes 5 tiles up and 5 tiles to the left, right, and back. And that's where the water goes. So what I ended up doing to make this little pattern is so you got 5 up, and then 4 up, 3 up, 2 up, and then 1. And that's kind of like how it makes the little diamond shaped thing, because that's the footprint that the water from the sprinkler would go. So I did that to kind of start things off. Now initially the greenhouse was supposed to be right here, but it was too close to all my other paths and stuff, so I was like, it may be better if I just start fresh. So I did that. I created another little sprinkler setup, and then I started building the greenhouse. So for that I use some of these stone bricks. I forget what it's called. I use the plain ones and the ones with the lines on them, and I kind of like alternated between the two. I moved Venusaur and I guess it's Rowlet, whatever you want to call his name, in here to manage the crops. I grabbed different types of flowers to kind of see how it all will kind of fit together. And so I got different bushes, different flowers. Got the little wheelbarrow. Got some mushrooms here. This is going to be another flower setup, but I'm actually hiding a wireless transmitter behind this to kind of, disguise it. My biggest complaint about doing this is these little blocks that you can use to put on the side of things. It counts as a whole block instead of like a partial block. and it makes it harder to disguise, because not only are you taking up the block that's in the middle, but you're taking up 4 blocks around it. So you kind of have to account for that. So again, I put the bushes, a couple mushrooms, and then I got this little teensy guy thing here. What I may end up doing is just placing it down, putting it back until I get the one with the ditto face. So that's just a little tip in case, if you put it, if you pick it up and then put it down, you can eventually get it to look like a ditto. But it takes quite a few tries before it happens. So you may have to do it maybe 20, 30 times before its face changes to look like ditto. Not going to do that on this video because that would probably make this thing 30 minutes. For the next part, I put a bunch of planters out here for the flowers, and what I did was I went to that one island that has like everything and took pictures of all the different flowers. Now I think I may be missing a couple, but for the most part this is what I got, and then I just kind of started weaving them in here. I don't have any specific pattern as far as how I was doing it. I just put whatever looked good at the time. So I did it here, then I did another one on this side to kind of make it match. Then I put baskets of berries to kind of make it look a little nicer. I put this little garden set with the little flowers here. Then for the structure of the actual place, the door, I'm using this as opposed to the traditional door, and that's just because it's an odd number, and had this field in the middle been even, I could have done something a little bit different to make this work. So I had to make the entire thing an odd number of blocks. So as a result of that, I had to find a door that'll fit to three wide. If I did it as 1 wide, then the Pokemon like Venusaur wouldn't be able to get into the door. So that's kind of like why I had to choose that. For the actual glass, I just used a standard square glass. I think these are already the color that they're supposed to be, so I didn't have to do any dyeing for that. Then I used a modern wall for the pillar part, and then for the actual outline of the bottom, I think I used some type of gravel rock kind of thing. I'm not sure what it's called, but that's what I end up using, and it worked out pretty good. Let's see. Yeah. And then on the outside, I also put these vines, which are the powered up leafage. So that part was a bit of a pain in the butt because you can't do that and Magnemite at the same time. So what I had to do was put some bricks down, maybe 1 brick distance away, and kind of pile them up one at a time till I got them all. And then on the very top, I got these little Pokeball things that I'm using as a light source. I chose green to kind of make it look good, and it worked out pretty good for that. Then for the roof parts, I used the slanted skylight glass, and as a result of that, it always makes like a little hole here because there's no actual blocks that'll fit. So you kind of have to let it overlap a little bit. I'm just kind of looking at it from the standpoint of, I guess this allows the greenhouse to get a little bit of air. Then on the very top, I put down some of that mysterious block that you find in the Sparkling Skylands. Initially, I saw where people were using the office table as an option. They would do like a 4 block here, but as a result of this being an uneven number, there would always be a hole here and across here if I did that. So I just said, well, let me just do the mysterious blocks because that might actually look better. But essentially, if you do the table method, you're putting 4 of the office tables here, and it looks like glass face down if you were to do that. You'd have to put some type of block under it to get it to float, and then delete the blocks once you got the thing in place. But again, it didn't look too great for me, so I didn't do that. All right, so then the other thing I added was a bunch of trees with the different berries on them. I just did one of each. So again, I just took pictures from what I had already and then just printed them out and put them all in a little straight line on the outside. And that's pretty much how I built this greenhouse. Again, as I said, it took a couple days to kind of get it how I wanted it. And as I said, the only thing I got to do now is just find some plants I can put on this that'll make it look good. And once I do that, everything should be complete here. And I'm very proud of this. I didn't think it was going to turn out as good as it did. So yeah, that's that one thing. I don't know why I kind of just kept getting a lot of inspiration for this, whereas the hotel thing has just been a huge work in progress trying to get that squared away. I've been going to my Cloud Island and going to the Dream Island from there to get materials. So that's like more blocks for the ground, more Poke Metal, a couple of other things like palm trees, because I'm going to need a lot more of those because of the nature of what I'm trying to build, with it being like a tropical resort kind of vibe. So it's taking a minute. So once I have a huge block of time, I'm going to try to work on this again and kind of get it all squared away and go from there. But that's all I have for you all for now. Again, I want to thank all the likes and subscribes so far that I've been getting. You guys have been great. I just want to try to get more subscribers to kind of fill things in and go from there. I will catch you all on my next video.